As you quite rightly said, the European Commission here ruling against Apple, ordering them to repay the Irish government cash to the tune of $14.5 billion. They say that the tax setup, tax arrangements that they've had with Ireland over the last 25 years have been illegal, and this is ultimately the result. Now, this $14.5 billion, significantly less than the worst case scenarios out there of around $19 billion, analysts at JP Morgan estimated. But this is still seen as a hugely symbolic, bold move here by the European Commission to tackle US multinationals operating within Europe. Now, just to give you a sense of perspective here, this sum of 14.5 billion euros, just a small fraction of the estimated $215 billion that Apple has got held in cash overseas. JP Morgan saying before this ruling that they didn't think it would have any impact on the share price. But of course, it does have other implications for other multinationals that are being investigated here, the likes of McDonald's and Amazon too. So you have to watch this space on them. I just spoke to the competition commissioner and I said to her, what message are you sending to US firms that are trying to invest here in Europe? And she said, look, they're very welcome, but at the same time, you've got to play by the rules. And they believe Apple was paying a tax rate of less than 1% here, and that's not fair. Guys?
What was the other takeaway from that interview, though, with the competition commissioner, Ms. Vestager? Because was she saying that the fault in terms of who wasn't playing by the rules was more the Irish or Apple? And who's the blame on? And also, you asked her about, was this based on past situations or the current situation with Irish tax law regarding Apple today?
Yeah, it's a great question, Wilfred, and I did ask her, didn't I, about Apple and whether or not she believes that they've acted inappropriately here. And she said, look, it's to Ireland now to work out the arrangements that they set up and whether or not this was basically giving Apple unfair competition relative to other companies in Europe. And I think this is the critical point and the argument that they will make once again to the US Treasury. They're not trying to penalize US firms operating in Europe. They're just trying to maintain a level playing field here. It is a moot point, but is it fair that a company like Apple pays a tax rate of less than 1%? It's a big question. And yeah, to go to your other point here as well, to look beyond this, she said, look, it's not for us to pick at the individual details, because obviously Ireland have been trying to sort out their tax arrangements and make it a better competitive and a more level playing field here. But she kind of avoided answering, didn't she? Watch this space.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me or the eye right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.